Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to get through, and I'm going to do it as I get to it. I'm not just going to go through the whole thing and then we're going to jump from here to there. I'm just going to start with marquee matchups. We'll get to the Scream stuff. So you get a rare Electrum players pack for completing this, which I thought was actually quite good. And then these small prime mixed, which in my opinion isn't that bad. Small rare mixed, which again in my opinion is quite good. A rare mixed, which again quite good. And finally a premium gold players pack, which we've had some success out of this year. So all in all, those are probably the best rewards from marquee matchups this year. And silvers are going to be becoming more and more expensive as time goes on because of the league SBCs. So in total, I'm actually really happy with it. Let's dive into the first team. That is the first team complete. So they needed French 2 league players, which was quite easy. I had most of them. I didn't really have many midfielders though, so I had to put some 2 dodgy midfielders in and a striker from the second tier of French football. But it is what it is. Small prime mixed is complete. That gives us 1 pack. We're going to have quite a few packs to open actually. All in all, because we got 5 packs here and they have given us some packs for SBCs as well. Now we need Saudi Pro League players. That's the second one done. Al Ali versus Al Ittihad. Not too difficult if you've got the silvers. I would imagine it would be a little bit irritating if you didn't have silvers. Certain ones could be expensive and so on and so forth. I only had 2 Saudi League silvers, which is lucky because that's how many you needed. But that's a small rare mixed. Big fan of those packs. Anything that says rare before it, great pack. Let's move on to Sevilla versus Atletico. So that one was a little bit trickier to do. I kind of just guessed, and I think we just about hit 75 rated. We got away with using 3 bronze players. Don't feel like you need to just plow everything into this, and obviously take care with it as well. Like if you can get away without using 3 gold cards, and it's going to cost you 3 bronze. Use the bronze, you know, those coins do add up over time. And that's a rare mix, which I'm a big fan of. And I get a 25k pack now for completing Bayer Leverkusen against Borussia Mönchengladbach. And finally, we have completed the Bundesliga side of marquee matchups, and that's going to be the whole thing done. I mean, all in all, that's going to be super, super cheap for anyone to complete, and some really good packs back as well. Even if you don't think they're good packs. Some of the silvers in there at some point will be worth a lot of money, even if they're not already. So there we go. 25k pack there was good. The rare Electrum is brilliant. Big fan of that. And overall, just a nice SBC. Now, Ultimate Scream. Graveyard Nights was there anyway. Costume Party for a Prime Electrum Players Pack. It isn't great. It's not too expensive, but it's not great for that pack. And then we get a Prime Mixed, which I've said quite a few times already in this video I'm actually a fan of. So, both of those, I mean, they're okay. They're not bad. I'm going to do them. I'm happy to do them. In this one, for instance, you do need all gold, which is a little bit irritating considering the pack you get back for it. But if you don't roll the dice, then you're never going to win. So there is Costume Party, all Brazilian. If you saw my video yesterday about the Scream PK SBC, you've seen me complete these already, so I'm not going to dwell too much on it, assuming you watch other videos that I make. Yeah, all one nation, easy enough to do. None of those cards realistically cost more than discard, unless I've been stupid and used a card that seems to sell for money for whatever reason. Screen PK's just popped into frame right there, but we're going to do Trick or Treat first, which requires 5 nationalities and 4 leagues with a minimum 75 overall. And that is the final Halloween SBC complete. Trick or Treat. I got 2 bronze players in there, which I don't think I managed to do yesterday. I do have an 82 rated Suso in there, but if you remember correctly, I packed the 82 Suso and I kept him just in case, I think. Or was that main account? I think this was this account in rewards. So either way, I'm pretty sure I've got one on my transfer list, but that's yet another pack. I didn't look at this when I made that video yesterday, so let's have a look at that now. We get a Ultimate Scream Tifo Ultimate Scream theme center circle nonsense, and we get a kit. Now, I don't want to do this because I don't care enough. Same with that. They released Scream PK, and they've also released a Scream Chong. Now, the interesting thing about these two is that they both have their merits, right? So Chong is 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. It's a shame he doesn't have the other way around. He's actually got some really nice attacking stats. He's not the slowest of players. His agility is fantastic. However, he has poor reactions, very poor balance. His strength could be better. We've already mentioned the weak foot. His short passing is horrendous. So, yeah, there are reasons to not do it. But it's around 25k. If everything keeps shaking, it's because my cat is jumping on the desk for no reason whatsoever. She's tried to feature in a lot of videos recently. Don't know if you've seen her. She's been around the place. But yeah, he does have his merits. 25k for that card isn't actually that bad. If that was on the market, that would be 40, 50k minimum. So, there's that. And PK, he looks like a really good card. And I did say to you yesterday how I was looking to maybe make a switch. And I think you all know what's coming, except you don't, because I've not made up my mind yet. In fact, I have only just completed this on my main account, and I want to review it first. I want to give him a few games. I want to see if he's actually any good, because some of these cards that have had their stats boosted, you play with them and they still don't feel right, whether they've boosted them correctly or incorrectly or whatever. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. Sometimes they just don't feel how you expect them to, right? They don't perform how you expect them to. So I'm going to wait and hold off on PK. It's interesting though, because we've got Nesta. We can fit whoever we want next to him. All I have to do is put, I don't know, Ter Stegen in goal or any La Liga keeper. He works because we've got Nesta. Would mean getting rid of Lucas Hernandez, but I did say to you yesterday how I'm more than happy, ready, willing and able to really mess around with this team now. And after this weekend league, I'm happy to maybe get rid of Pogba, because I've played with him a little bit more since again, and I'm just not feeling it. I really am not. 440, yeah, he'll sell it in minutes, and mine's got a Hunter Chem style, so he should sell for about 445 or 450, so we should break even, if not maybe make a couple of K, which isn't too bad. We're stuck with Kante, stuck with Sane. I can switch out Digne if I really want. I mean, I can switch out any of them, right? But we'll keep those four for now, definitely. I'm happy to keep Lloris. However, if I do decide to go for PK, which is a distinct possibility at the moment, I can nearly afford it with what we have in the club. 84 and 85 rated team, 2 informs. We've got the informs. We've probably got the cards to do it as well in terms of rating. I would not be against it. Ter Stegen in goal, maybe. I don't think he's that expensive. Even if he is, we'll have the coins because we'll have the sale of Pogba and Mertens and what have you. I mean, we could maybe keep Mertens, Insigne and Nainggolan. Just get rid of Lloris, Hernandez and Kimmich. Put Ter Stegen, PK and someone else, Semedo, at right back, options everywhere. All of the Scream cards are now in packs. I'm just saying that just in case. I don't actually expect to pack one. In fact, I don't expect to pack anything. They're good packs, but they're not sort of packs that I would expect walkouts from. They're sort of packs I would expect to get relatively decent silvers from. My cat is really doing my head in today. She won't stay off my desk. Say hello. Now say goodbye. There we go. She just won't stay off the desk. Let's do a small prime mixed players pack, and fingers crossed. Start to hello. Bit of lag for no reason whatsoever. I've literally just been opening packs on my other account, gone onto this one, and it's done that thing. That's why I opened a bronze pack the other day to try and get rid of that little stutter. It won't do it next time round. Bit of an edit there because again, cat back on my lap. If I didn't edit that out and I just left it in, then yeah, I'm stupid. So prime mix next, I think. Yeah, we'll do the prime mix next. Why not? I am looking forward to packing some silvers and then eventually them being worth money when we go through them. Unfortunately, we're not going to get anything in that pack. I always struggle with that guy's name. Malkit. No idea how to say his name. Bunch of fodder in there. Why not just throw it in the club? No duplicates though, which is decent. Let's do the small rare mixed. I do like this. I think this is a very good pack because you're guaranteed 2 rare gold cards, and we do have a board out of it as well. It is a blue, so it's not that exciting because it could easily be a rotter. It's an English centre mid from Liverpool. It is the best centre mid. Oh, it's Milner. For some reason, I thought that was going to be Jordan Henderson. I was going to say the best centre mid in the Premier League, but somehow we've managed to pack an even better one. James Milner in there, not bad. I mean, they're not worth anything, in my opinion. At the moment, they are very pointless cards. But we'll pop that into club. Corona isn't worth anything. He might be worth something in the future, but I don't care. We'll just get rid of him. Down to 4 packs. Rare Mixed, Rare Electrum, Prime Electrum, and a 25k. So let's do the Prime Electrum next. Come on, EA. Shine down on me. Give me a board. It is a board. It's not blue. It's not a walkout. It's not an icon either. Devastated. English goalkeeper. English? No. Dutch goalkeeper. It's going to be Sillerson. English? I was still thinking about Milner. Anyway. Let's move on. I mean, maybe some decent stuff in there. We'll have to have a look at the silvers in a bit. But I'm going to keep Gomez because eventually there will be a Liverpool-related SBC where Gomez is worth 3k. And for the sake of 2,000 coins, I'm going to keep him. Let's open the rare mix next. 4 guaranteed rare gold cards. Bound to give us something good, and it does. It's a board. It's not a walkout, so everybody calm down. It's English. No, joking. Of course I'm joking. It's going to be Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's from the English League, though. 83 rated. I mean, as bad as these are, they're still 10 times better than what I got on my other account. So I cannot complain. Is Konate worth money? Believe it or not, yes he is. I could probably get 1,000 coins for Konate, so I will get 1,000 coins for him. Won't get any money for him, unfortunately, so we'll get rid of that. 2 packs remaining, Rare Electrum and a 25k. Let's do the 25k next, as the Rare Electrum guarantees us 6 rare golds. Can we get anything out of this? I'm going to say no on this occasion. Thanks, EA. All I wanted was Scream Aguero. It's not like I was asking for a lot. Tell you what, though, I do really want Mbappe. Like, I sound stupid because everybody wants Mbappe, but I was playing a bit of draft earlier on my main account, and Mbappe was, he was rather exceptional. So I kind of want him, you know. But the problem with it is, he's worth like a lot of money. I don't know how much he's worth actually, because he's got an inform in packs right now. He might actually be, well, he's going to be inflated, isn't he? So we'll have to check to see how much he's worth. But, yeah, I just don't... I mean, if I sold Pogba, Mertens, Insigne, and then a Lloris, Hernandez... If I sold everyone, maybe. But then we'd have a crap team around him, right? Rare Electrum, shine down on me, EA. Give me Mbappe, and then I won't need to dream anymore. Shine down on me. Or not. That's good too. Not even a board. I tell you what, I love packs. So I've gone and completed 2 league SBCs, or 2 teams from a league SBC. I don't know how long it'll take me to actually get through the Bundesliga. I think Paderborn is going to be the team this year that really is the stinker. But this one gives us a rare gold pack. I think nothing too crazy, but it cost me a couple of 1,000 coins. Well worth completing to take the risk. And there we go. We'll open that in a second because I've done one more. As I say, I've done Schalke, which gives us a premium gold players pack. You might as well try and complete these now that you've got a full 2 sets of scream cards in packs. 22 scream cards in packs, as well as an Mbappe floating around the places, and Fabinho and a few other bits and bobs. Of course, all the icons there are. It's a wonder why we don't pack more of those things. When you really weigh up 22 scream cards, you've got 23 informs or something stupid, and God knows how many icons, all the base and all the mids of every icon in the game. That's a lot of cards, and you just never pack any of them. We have 2 chances here though. Let's do the rare gold pack first. I'm not a fan of these, although I packed Mertens from one the other day actually on my main account, pre-order pack, believe it or not. We're not going to get anything good from this one. So it all falls onto the premium gold players pack shoulders. Not a massive fan of it. We get another blue. We've got a lot of blues today. Hopefully, at some point, they'll be worth something and we can cash in. Or maybe they'll be required for certain SBCs and we'll be okay. Premium gold players pack up next before we jump into whatever else it is we're going to do for today. We're not going to get anything good from these, unfortunately. Today's not our day. Main account and this account together, I've opened 50 packs and I've not got... I'm thinking, have I got a walk? I mean, rewards I got a walkout yesterday. Not that it was one worth shouting about, but apart from that one, in about 50 to 60 packs on 2 accounts, I've had nothing. I'll be honest, at this point I don't really know why I'm doing it, but I'm obsessed. I want to open packs, and I know that there's a lot in packs right now, and after Sunday, I think, we're probably going to be without a promo for a week or two, minimum, if not even longer, right? Footmus isn't until, what, midway through December or something, or maybe at the beginning of December, so we've got all of November. I don't know what's going to come, so I'm trying to squeeze out as many League SBC packs as I can. I've got 2 rare mixed players packs here. They're not the best, but you never know. Okay, apparently I had that Augsburg centre-back in the ether, but 2 rare mixed. I mean, like I said, you never know. We could hit something decent. I just want a board, really. Just tease me, EA. Give me something juicy. Unfortunately, on that occasion, it's not going to be. Although, saying that, we've got ourselves an icon. It is Pacheco. Fernando Pacheco. Best goalkeeper in the world, bar none. I don't think anyone, apart from maybe John, at a push, is going to be worth money in that pack in the long term. Nothing really from that one. We'll try and ship him off for $7.50. And what will probably be the final pack of this episode, actually. We're going to open yet another one. We are going to get a board. Can we get a walkout? No. But we do get a board, so there's something. Dutch, or is it English? Centre forward. It's going to be Memphis Depay. I'll take that. I'm very happy about it. 84 rated. Great little card, actually. First owner as well, if we need a first owner French player. I don't think I've got any of those objectives left, but if he's worth something, I'll sell him. But I doubt he's worth anything, really. And just when you thought the video was ending, it's not. We're probably about halfway through at this stage. I've made a change, and I'm tempted to make more big changes, and I've not played Weekend League yet, so that's where I am with it right now. I think what I might do is wait, though, until the end of this Weekend League, then make the change, because if I do it mid-Weekend League, player prices will be a bit naff. I've done something big, though, and I've made a little bit of money out of it. Pogba has gone. I sold him. He didn't even make the Weekend League. I didn't like him enough to keep him, right? So I've changed him with Lacazette. Now, I haven't actually used Lacazette yet. As you can see, no games. He cost me 96,000, which you might be thinking is a lot of money. He's a lot more on PC than he is on console, by nearly 20k, I think. But we've got him in there now. I do like his stats. I think he's got very good dribbling across the board. Not one stat in there that's lower than 85. In fact, they're all 86, apart from the 2 balance and agility, both 85. His finishing's very good. Attack position's good. Shot power's decent. He just needs a little helping hand, really, with certain things. So I'm going to give him a chem style. I'm not really sure which one to give him just yet. I am leaning towards maybe a sniper. The crazy son of a gun in me just wants to put 100 on him. But that's the team going into Weekend League. But I was so close yesterday to changing the whole thing. And I tell you why. There's a player, and I mentioned him earlier, Scream PK. I am doing it. I'm going to submit it today, right? I'm doing it, and I'm doing it because he's fantastic. There are a few things here or there I'm not a massive fan of. He does like to venture a little bit further forward than I'm used to, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. Now, is that the team I've built and the team that I'm going to use? I don't know, to be honest. I still don't know. I was messing around with a few things yesterday. I built something similar to this 2 or 3 times. I built a 4-4-2 without Ben Yedder, with a couple of other players. there's so many options, but I think what I'm going to do Sunday afternoon, when player prices are still high, I'm going to sell Mertens, I'm going to sell Hernandez, I'm going to sell Insigne, and anyone else tradable who's relatively expensive. They're gone, right? I'm going to get rid of them. We're going to introduce PK into the starting 11. I might buy Ter Stegen, I might not. I've not decided yet. The only other options are Neto, who is now 85 rated, plays for Barca, or to go for just a lower rated keeper, someone like Fernando Pacheco, who I've used recently and is actually very good. And I'm a massive fan of Pacheco in real life. I want to get Coutinho back because I miss that sweet little man's face and his teeth just to light up the night sky. I love him. David Alaba, I want to get him in there. I've always been a fan of David Alaba, but not even in this year, but like for the last 3 or 4 FIFAs, I've always been a fan of him. I've loved him. I've tried him out once or twice at CDM, and he's been brilliant. He's obviously a very capable left back as well, but I've never had one. And I've never used him consistently. I've played with him once or twice, but I've never just had him and played with him. So those two get a nice link together. Obviously, Lacazette's in the team, Kante's in the team. I don't know about this. Probably not, to be honest. I did toy with Gareth Bale and put in Trippier over here. I did toy with Raheem Sterling, and I am actually leaning towards Raheem Sterling. I don't know what to do. Feel free to leave your suggestions down below. But I am going to make a big change, and it is essentially to... I suppose just fit PK in. It's not, well, it's a lie. It is and it isn't, you know. I'm not doing the whole thing because I want PK. That would be stupid. He's not, I mean, he's good, but he's not that good. But I also want Coutinho back, you know, and I do want Alaba. And I wouldn't mind trying a few other cards out, you know. And Kimmich is decent, but he's not great. So, yeah. Essentially, I'm not doing the whole thing just for PK, but he was the nudge that I needed. So as you can see, Pogba sold for 460. What was it? 17 after tax? 17,000 coins after tax profit. It was a 40,000 coin profit, essentially, but only the net profit because of tax was 17k. So not done too badly there. I've obviously bought Lacazette out of that as well. And we're up to 450,000 coins. So we do have a nice chunk of change left over. If you're wondering about PK, I've already built the teams to submit. Now, a lot of you might be against it. You might not want me to do it, and I can kind of understand why you wouldn't want me to do it, but at the same time, I'm still going to, because I've used him on my main account, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I thought he was brilliant. There are a few little concerns here or there. His balance sometimes maybe let him down. His attacking work rate isn't great. He will venture further forward than any other defender, which is not ideal, but then at the same time, he's 6'4". His interceptions are some of the best in the game. He literally manhandles strikers, and it's just a joy to use him. So that's going to be the first team I'm going to submit. I forget what packs we get back for this. I think one of them's a 25k. But obviously we packed Martinez, so that's no big deal. I haven't bought anyone there, by the way. We packed Thiago Silva. We packed Martinez. I bought Perisic for the team, of course. He's played a few games for us. Quite a few games, actually. He was in the team for a while. 45 games, but he wasn't that great. And everything else I think I packed along the way. So there it is. I'm committed. And it is a 25k. He's gone. Or that's gone. That's 50% of the SBC complete. And the next one, hopefully I've not used any dupes. Boom. I am good at this game. So Cavani's going. Immobile's going. And Bonucci's going. It is an 85 rated team. So it's a little bit more of a requirement. Jonathan Tah, who served us well. 58 games. Good defender for the early stages. Radecki didn't actually play that many in the end. 29. I think he played one full weekend league. And generally everything there is packed. You know, I'm giving up that Memphis Depay I've just packed. I thought it'd be good to keep as a French league player, but no, we're just going to get rid of him. Is that overkill? No. I've had a look, and you can't. I don't think you can switch out anything. I have had a look at it, but there it is, a rare Electrum. I do like those packs, as you know. Mentioned it enough in this video. But there he is. Scream Piqué. Big fan. Big fan. I'm glad I've done it. And I tell you what, I'm probably going to do Chong as well, because I've used him as a striker, and I've reviewed him if you want to go check it out. Spoiler alert, as a striker, he's actually very good, and he's a lot of fun to use as well. So I won't do it today, but I am tempted to do it in general, just to have a first owner Premier League player who is very usable and capable and good in the club. And the fact that I just, you know, it's not all about, oh, you know, that card usable? No, if I want it and I actually like it, even if it's just sat there and I could just look at his beautiful face and hair, that's all I really care about. So, like I said, I will probably do it at some point. This weekend, PK won't feature because it's too late for me to change my team realistically. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet, if you're wondering why. Well, I'm saying that, if EA have actually released anything, I don't know. But it's not quite 6 o'clock yet, if you are wondering why there's nothing, why certain SBC isn't there or whatever. So let's go back to the other team before we open those packs and call it a day. I've gone to the wrong team. That's not what I want. I wanted, it's obviously in concepts now, Visa Credit FC. I thought it looked like a team you'd build with a credit card, so I thought, you know what, let's just call it Visa Credit FC rather than Credit Card FC, because that's just boring. But he will sit on the bench for this weekend. I might bring him on every now and again if I feel the urge. He's actually not that bad in terms of being like feeling quite mobile. He feels quite quick, so put him on maybe in the middle because his passing is so good. Well, not so good, but capable. 85, but his dribbling and ball control and everything like that, composure, reactions, they're all good enough for him to be maybe a CDM, dropping between the centre backs in a last ditch effort to hold a lead or something. So I might bring him on every now and again, but he is going to be on the bench for this weekend, and then we'll go into it. I did build a team yesterday with Lucas from Spurs, and I do really like the look of him. He's like a very cheap Heung-min Son, because Heung-min Son is like 500k plus, so I ruled that out straight away. But Lucas is actually an affordable player, linked with Coutinho as well. So I'm not against that in any way, to be honest. I'm not against that at all. Put Javi Martinez back in the club. Any of these players we've already used can go back in. Nope, none of them. There we go. So we've got 2 packs to open to end the episode. Tomorrow there will be gameplay. I apologise, there's not been any gameplay recently. But I've just not been playing the game, so what could I do? Like I said, though, tomorrow there will be gameplay. This is going to be a board. It's a stutter board. It's not a walkout. Be Belgian. That's what I wanted. Be a striker. Be Lukaku. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. In fact, I'm taking the piss, but I am happy about that. 85 Lukaku. Obviously not worth anything, but that's fine because it's an 85 rated card. We're stock in the club. And of course that could go towards Chong if I decide to do it. I said I probably would. Oh, it's a duplicate. I didn't use him. Brilliant. Well, at least it's tradable, so you can go onto the list. But you know, I'm not 100% set in stone that I am going to do Chong yet. But I'm after reviewing him, I did really enjoy myself, and I think that for about 30k or whatever it is that he's worth, it would be almost a crime not to, you know. Rare Electrum to end things off. Can we go one better than Lukaku and get ourselves Eden Hazard? It is not going to be Eden Hazard, unfortunately, on this occasion. Might be Lukaku's brother, but it's not going to be anything decent. It is going to be Strakosha. Not good. Not good enough. I'm writing a letter to my MP, and I suggest you all do the same. We get a Brazilian in there called Paulinho, who is horrendous. But yeah, I mean, 3. You know, there we are. Dusseldorf player that could help us towards the SBC. Berlin and Paderborn Silver. He could be worth money, and he's worth a little bit, but I am going to be using him in the SBC, so I'm not going to sell him. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you're not too mad at me for getting PK in. I just think he's too good to pass up, you know. He's got that team of the season vibe about him, and I think that if you've got the coins to do it and you can fit him in your team, then there's almost no reason not to, unless your defenders are good enough, you know. But mine aren't. Lucas Hernandez is good, but PK is so much better, so it's an upgrade. But we will have to fix that team next week. Tomorrow is Foot Champs. Fingers crossed we can get a decent start, and well, you'll see that start. So if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.